Welcome to the newest installment of the Untitled Film Nerd Project. My name is Philip, and joining me as always is Teacher.
Hello.
We march on with our 5th annual 31 Days of Horror, where we watch a different horror movie every single night in October. We're on October 13th, and our movie for tonight was Malevolent. Before we get into it, spoiler warning now! If you want to avoid spoilers, skip ahead to the time code you see on the screen. Let's get right into cast and crew rundown. The director was... okay, hold on. Olaf de Fleur Johannesson, and he's done nothing that I recognize. This is based on the novel Hush by Eva Konstantinopoulos, is my best attempt at that. She's also the co-writer of the screenplay. The other writer is Ben Katai. Only thing noteworthy I saw was he wrote the 30 Days of Night TV miniseries, and he is the director of one of the Beneath movies, and he directed the Coal Miners one. Now to the cast. Angela was Florence Pugh, and the only thing I recognize her from is a wrestling movie called Fighting with My Family.
Interesting.
And I knew I recognized her because they were really promoting it hard there for a while. She's playing Rhea Knight, a.k.a. Paige, who is the main character, and that's who the movie's about. Mrs. Green was Celia Imrie. She's been in Mamma Mia 2, The Cure for Wellness, and I know her from Absolutely Fabulous.
Who was she in Ab Fab?
Claudia Bing.
Neighbor or something?
No, it's like Adina's, I think, rival.
Oh, yeah.
In the advertising business.
Okay, yeah, I see it now.
Jackson was Ben Lloyd-Hughes. He has been in the War and Peace TV series, the Divergent series, the 2002 version of Great Expectations, and he was in a few episodes of Skins. Elliot was Scott Chambers, and the only thing of note that I saw was that he is playing, I assume, a young Ian McKellen in the Ian McKellen documentary, Ian McKellen playing the part.
Interesting.
So, yeah. And Beth was Georgina Bevan, and she only has 3 credits on her resume. The Royals, Juliet Naked, and then this. So
I think she only had like 3 lines.
yeah, and that is cast and crew, unless you have anyone else to add.
No.
All right, so let's get into our initial thoughts. I'm going to sum up the entire movie for me with this phrase. I'm changing the name of the movie from Malevolent to Meh-levolent. This was boring. This was bad. This was rated TV mature. Okay, show me. Okay, imagine this being done under French horror.
Mm-hmm.
This would have been amazing. It would have been stellar. I didn't like it. I'm judging by your that you liked it.
I liked it, but it most certainly is a flawed movie. Pacing, number one, over anything else.
Mm-hmm.
It went at a snail's pace for such a long period, and then all of a sudden it wanted to hit the fast forward button, and it's third act and resolution.
I didn't see a fast forward button.
Mm-hmm.
I saw maybe like a ×1 button. I didn't. There was no suspense. The build. We're both fine with slow builds.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, for Pete's sake, Marrowbone was a slow build, and the payoff was lame. The twist was dumb. I mean, the only good thing I can say is that the effects were decent.
Mm-hmm.
I did like the makeup job on everyone, but it felt like this was maybe like a 20-page book, like a little short story that was stretched to be an hour and a half. I just didn't like it. I thought it was just ridiculously boring. The actors did fine, so no complaints there. The cinematography was, in my opinion, lifeless. You have this cool looking house, and this is what you give me. It felt like Hell House LLC with a better budget. It wasn't scary. I thought the ghosts were completely ridiculous, almost to the point of laugh out loud. The lore had potential. That's why I say if this was done in a different horror style, this could have been something really freaking good.
Mm-hmm.
But this was a snooze. I didn't like it.
Mm-hmm.
Those are my initial thoughts. All right, anything you want to add since you liked it more than me? Okay. Well then, let's get into our breakdowns. What was your favorite scene?
Favorite scene? Probably Probably the one that I like the most was just the old woman dying.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I do like my villains to have their comeuppance,
Mm-hmm.
but at times I also like it when the comeuppance comes super quick.
Okay.
You know, there's no big drag out fight. It
Mm-hmm.
was just stab and done.
Yep. Hmm. Okay. Fair enough. And it was like kind of like one of the few deaths we got to see.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was actually shown. You know what I mean? Because
Mm-hmm.
the son's death, it was shown, but it wasn't shown. It was
Mm-hmm.
from the POV. Well, it was looking at Elliot, and then we didn't see really what happened to Jackson,
Mm-hmm.
and Jackson killed Beth. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, yeah. My favorite scene was when Mrs. Green told Jackson to stop the showmanship.
Oh yeah.
I love that. I was like,
That was
yes.
another good one. She played the role good.
Oh yeah, yeah. As far as the acting, not nothing, no complaints there.
Mm-hmm.
FYI to the listeners, it is raining, so if you hear stuff in the background, that's rain. So I can't do anything about that. I can't be like, turn off the weather for at
Let me
least,
send an email.
dear Jeebus, turn off the weather. Trying to do a podcast. Thank you. But no, that's my favorite. I thought I liked the whole like I can see through your bullshit. Stop the
Mhm.
act. Ugh. Especially because Jackson was such an unlikable character.
Yes. Yeah, he was a piece of shit.
I almost DM'd you during that, and I was like, I cannot wait for Jackson to die.
Mm-hmm.
It was when Elliot fell down the thing. And he's like, we need to keep going. I'm like, you're such a fucking douche. I
Mm-hmm.
had my phone in my hand. I'm like, no, no, no. I don't know where you're at. I may be ahead of you. Or you may be ahead of me. And you'd be like, well, he's already dead. I'm like, no, don't tell me that. So yeah, that was my favorite scene. What was your holy shit moment?
Probably the car wreck.
Okay, okay.
It was just that slow turnaround of the camera, and as soon as I saw the hole in the window,
Mm-hmm.
I was like, well, she's dead. Seatbelts, people. Little side note with that entire scene, I was not sorry to see the groundskeeper die from
Okay.
that entire thing because I'm just like, you know, as soon as he died, you know, it's revealed the little girl that they saw walking out of the middle of the road was groundskeeper, and I'm like, well, even if that was the groundskeeper, why the fuck is he walking out of the middle of the road with a speeding car coming his way?
Fair enough, fair enough.
So no sympathies there.
No simpy, no simpy. Let me see. Holy shit moment. I may just have to mimic yours because I can't think of anything else that was remotely holy shit. You can see it coming, but I will concur when the car crashes and then we get the shot of Jackson in the front seat. But then we get that in that same shot, we see the hole in the windshield. You're like, oh shit,
Mm-hmm.
you just killed your girlfriend
Mm-hmm.
because you're a douche,
Mm-hmm.
a drug addict douche. DAD. Anything that would have been holy shit didn't feel like it would. Like we like to say, movies earning their whatever we're talking, like earning their jump scares or earning their plot twists. I don't think this movie earned its holy shit moments. That's the only one that I think it remotely earned it all. So I will agree with
Mm-hmm.
you on that one. All right, since you like us more than me, if any, mediocre moment.
Um, Probably just like I had brought up previously, some of the pacing, as you said, and this kind of goes along with the pacing. The lore itself could have also had a lot more potential.
Mm-hmm.
All the backstory that we got of the house was just her looking at, you know, files from the library
Mm-hmm.
and then just what Mrs. Green had said.
Right.
And even to go along with the entire plot of the movie, that, you know, this is a bunch of scam artists going around taking advantage of people that believe in ghosts. You figure even good scam artists are going to spend time researching.
Yes. Exactly. Exactly. I can't pick just one. I have many.
Mm-hmm.
So let's get our pens and paper ready. I didn't like that they jumped right into it's real now. I thought that maybe spend another 20 minutes and do a couple more complete scams
Mm-hmm.
without Angela seeing any kind of apparitions or anything. So we can establish them as scam artists and nothing happens when they're on their jobs.
Mm-hmm.
Do at least two of those, and then you go to the mannequin house, and then you go to there is a semi or something backing up, so I'm sorry about that. And then go to the main house.
Mm-hmm.
You know, give us some establish these people as a group. Show them, as you said, doing their research before they go there. Not, we're going to go in there and do the same fucking thing we do every time. Because a real scam artist wouldn't do the same thing every time. But then again, all Ghost Hunter shows are pretty much scam artists, and they do the same fucking thing every time. So, and they have 12 seasons. So what do I know?
I mean, hell, they could even gotten away with doing a montage.
Montage, yeah.
Just something.
I agree. Another mediocre thing, I said it before, I'll say it again. I wasn't a fan of how any of the ghost stuff was done. It was clearly just child actors walking around. That doesn't scare me. I don't think it was shot particularly well. I don't think the lighting was right. I don't think that the ambiance was good at all. It felt almost like a student movie, in my opinion. It felt really basic. And I think people over there are doing construction at like 2 a.m. I don't know what's going on. I hear like a drill. So yeah, I wasn't a fan of that.
I did think Elliot was cute.
Oh yeah, he was the only eye candy we had. I was like, I'll date you, Mr. Scottish guy.
Which I was glad to see that he lived.
Yes. Although I do have some issues with what the plot did. Another spot that I think the movie kind of tripped over itself is when Mrs. Green says, the girls were monsters, it was their fault. And then Jackson's all, we're leaving. What? Like, you need your money to pay off your drug dealer. Everything else was like, no, we're good. Your sister's seeing shit, and Elliot fell through the floor and broke his ankle, and God knows where your girlfriend Beth is, but the girls were monsters. Oh, we gotta go now. We're done. Let's go. No, didn't fly for me. This is a personal mediocre moment. I was like, of the 2 male characters you can show me any skin of, you choose that one? Come on. Boo. I thought that when the son kind of approached Angie, that she passed out really quick. That was mediocre to me.
I will totally agree with that.
Half of my notes are the mediocre moments, but those are the major ones for me. Overall, mediocre is everything else I've said. There was potential here. This is another what-if movie. What if this had been done by a different director with more talent and somebody that has an eye for horror? Yeah, so, yeah, moving on. If any, LOL moment.
No, it's another movie that wasn't big on humor.
Yeah, I'm seeing if I had anything. I don't have one either. I thought I did. Anything else you'd like to add? Or you want to go to my notes?
Notes is fine.
All right, let's go to Philip's notes. I wrote at the very beginning, Dear Jeebus, please let there be no jump scares.
And there were 2.
Yeah, they weren't bad though. I saw them coming, so I didn't get caught. When the text came up said Glasgow, 1986, I was like, yes, it's in Scotland. I was like, yay. I thought we had potential. I called them douche hunters because they were scamming those poor people. I thought the mannequin, the deceased mom thing to the title card was a little I liked the first time they did it. When she like moved, when she wasn't the mannequin, it was the mom. But then they went back to the well again, and it just ruined it. So, personally for me. I did like Honest Grandpa, though, when he's like, your mom was a piece of crap. It's like, yay, honest Scottish grandpa. I wrote very, very early on, cannot wait for the older brother to die. Especially when he was being super manipulative with Angela. You know I love you. Like, you're such a fucking douche. Oh, this is also not only Meh-levolent, this is also poor Elliot. So, poor Elliot, part 1. Screw Elliot, who just fell down the fucking, through the fucking floor. We're gonna just stare at this doll and then check out this room and tear off this wallpaper. But he's got a broken fucking ankle. But you know what? Fuck Elliot. Probably totally would, though.
Oh, yeah.
Poor Elliot number 2. When he passed out from the pain. Aw, poor Elliot. Poor Elliot number 3, when he got attacked by the son. I thought he was dead. No. Dude got lucky in this movie.
Yeah.
He should have been dead twice. Maybe 3 times, so we count the floor.
And he had victim written all over him.
Oh, yeah. Poor Elliot number 4 is when we find out he's not dead and he's trying to crawl away. I was like, oh, poor Elliot. Poor Elliot number 5 is when he's being chopped up with that damn saw. That hand saw.
Which was, in some ways, a nice touch that, because, in most typical horror movies, that handsaw would cut through meat like butter. But in reality, it would do exactly like this. And
True, yeah. Yeah, I'll give you that.
it would hit and cause damage, but you'd have to get the right killing blow.
And then poor Elliot in part 6 was when she's like, I'm gonna go get help, stay here. I'm like, what the fuck? Take him with you. He was just left there.
Did anybody even think to try any of the house phones?
See, there's just this movie's so dumb. So you know in your heart of hearts this movie's dumb. And then she sees her brother and like, Jackson, have you seen Beth? My clamps on the ground. Like, get the fuck up. Elliot's still inside the house. I was completely worried about Elliot. Fuck everybody else. I was like, go save Elliot. Dumbass.
It's like your brother in life was a dick, and probably in death, he's still a dick.
Yep. So those are all the poor Elliot parts. Speaking of the brother being a dick, Angela asks, where's my brother? Elliot says, he took him. I said, good. Fuck that dude. I thought the cutting off the tongue scene could have been a holy shit moment, but they cut away. And then they pounded that dull metal rod into the side of his jaw. I wrote it was like TVMA and a giant question mark. This is on Netflix. It's TV mature. You can do whatever the fuck you want. Why aren't you?
Makes me wonder if it was made for TV overseas. But Netflix had purchased the US rights.
That could be, yeah. That would make sense with a lot of the stuff. And then Angela says to Jackson, I'm so sorry. I said, it's not your fucking fault. You wanted to leave. Mr. douche-ass drug addict who needed money to pay off his drug dealers. Yeah, everything's his fault. Fuck Jackson. And not in the good way. Not like Elliot.
No.
After Elliot had crawled, and then you see him back in the house, I'm like, no, Elliot, you fucking idiot, the other way. Crawl the other way. The gate's that way. Fuck everybody else. And then I said, Elliot, you idiot, again, when he goes, leave her alone. I was like, you had an opening. You have a cane and a knife thing and an opening. I mean, it worked out for them. But he had the element of surprise. And he blew it. That annoyed me. And then he stabs the son through like the jaw, up through the head. It looked like. And then he goes over to Angela, and I'm like, stop fucking talking to Angela and kill the mom.
Yeah.
This movie did so much fucking shit stupidly. Ooh, this is how we win. The girls scream, and then stab her through the neck, and then the ghosts fade away. Which, now that you say TV movie, this screams TV movie. And then this is when Angela says, I'm gonna go get help. And I was like, no, you take him with you. He's been hurt for like half the movie. Help him.
I'm sure there's a wheelbarrow somewhere on the property.
I mean, come on, help him. Jeesh. And then the whole like spooky ending where she's on the phone with her grandpa. He says, you can't be alone. Then a shadow falls over her face. And she says, I'm not alone. Malevolent. Meh-levolent. This movie was not good at all. Other than the acting, this movie was not good.
And having Elliot.
Yeah, we had really nice eye candy. Really cute UK eye candy and decent acting. Everything else was balls. Anything else you'd like to add? You want to go to final thoughts?
Final thoughts is fine.
Let's go to final thoughts. I would not recommend this movie to anybody. This is completely skippable. You can do something else with an hour and a half of your time. That's all I have to say. This movie's not worth anyone's time.
There's still certain people I'd recommend it to.
Do you have people you don't like that you're hey, you want to waste an hour and a half of your life? Check out a boring ass movie that could have been really good if it was done by a different director. This could have been an amazing. I'm going to beat this dead horse. This could have been an amazing French horror movie.
Oh, agreed.
Like, imagine that Alexandre Bastille or Julian Maury, a directing team, did this movie. These are the people who did Inside, Among the Living, La Vide. This would have been a badass movie. I guarantee it. They know. Like La Vide. You give the people that did this movie, you give them La Vide, that would have been a giant pile of shit. Because La Vide, on paper, shouldn't be that good. But it is. Because the people that did it are that good. So I stand by it. You give Malevolent to someone that knows what they're doing and knows ambiance and storytelling and pacing, not putting stupid fucking plot holes or plot armor or conveniences in there or things that make no sense and dumbass ghosts. Other than the acting, this movie can be improved in every single other way. Ergo, you don't need to watch it. Meh-levolent. Alright, well, that takes care of final thoughts. But before we go, as it pertains to Meh-levolent, what did we learn?
I learned that apparently sometimes tossing a cute boy into a man movie will sometimes make me extremely biased.
I learned that sometimes tossing a cute boy into a man movie sometimes isn't enough.
Mm-hmm.
So there we go. Well, that wraps up day 13. And what a disappointing October 13th this was. We should have switched like Marrowbone in this one, because Marrowbone would have been an amazing 13th movie. But, yeah. Thank you for listening. Tell us what you thought of the movie in the comments below. Were you forgiving because of eye candy like TJ? Or did you think it was still balls in spite of the eye candy like me? If you like the video, please hit the like button, share it with your friends or cool people who might dig the Vizcast. And please subscribe to the channel, including hitting that notification bell to stay up to date on the newest content. Speaking of, for day 14, we'll be watching the movie Our House. All right. Okay, I hope it's good. So, yeah. Stay tuned to that one to find out if it was good or not. And my reaction if it's not. So until tomorrow, once again, my name is Philip.
And I'm TJ.
And we'll return then to talk about Our House. Goodbye. Say goodbye.
Oh, bye.
Thank you. Oh my goodness. I'm going to leave these in one day.